Okay, I left off with talking to you about finding Jesus because Jesus is it. There is no other way than through Jesus because Jesus is the Lord and He is the only one that can save you from the coming cataclysms and the destruction of this world. He's the only one. You have got to come to the Father. If you don't come to Him and put yourself under the rules of His house, you're going to be ruining that day. You're just going to be like, I wish I had listened. Better to be right today than wrong forever. Okay? The right thing to do is to get tight with Jesus today. Because being wrong and living in rebellion against Jesus is going to be a forever torment to you. That's right. Read Revelation 14. That will tell you there are consequences for being a rebellious child. All right? We are no accident. We, the people of earth, are no accident. Demons have been trying to coerce the people of earth for a very long time. Very long time. Their latest ploy is aliens. Okay? That's the latest ploy. Because the rapture is about to happen. And they have been preparing for a very long time. They have been leaving golden nuggets for the curious, even myself, to find over the years. Scratched out carvings on rocks that show people from, alien people from other worlds and spaceships and this and that. Things like that. Look. Demons don't need spaceships. They don't. But the people who do not want to believe in Jesus, that do not want to believe in God, and believe that there is this other kingdom outside of this decaying world, the people that don't want to believe in that, they will believe in aliens. And they will believe that aliens made us as like a pet project, right? And that we evolved from amoebas and stuff. That's baloney. They're deceiving you, okay? They're deceiving you. If you knew anything about demonic possession and anything about how demons work, if you knew anything about how demons work, you would see what I'm saying is true. The devil cannot make life a life form. He can make himself appear to be another life form. He can make himself appear to be a horse if he wants to, okay? Or an angel of light if he wants to. He can make himself appear that way. He's a spirit. So what's with the UFO thing? Well, I've told you before and I'm going to tell you again. I'm going to bring this picture back out, okay? I'm not giving glory to the devil. I'm trying to wake you up. These monstrous looking beings are the result of all those cattle mutilations and all your genetic manipulations and so on. Because Satan could never make life. He's not God. That is the ultimate symbol of authority and of deity, is being able to make life from nothing. God could speak you into existence. This is not God. This is an abomination. Alright? That's an abomination. Pretending that they are gods. They need the ships to help to deceive you. It's part of their puppet show. Those creatures there, those meat machines are puppets for them. They are demonic spirits inhabiting things that they made. And now they use people that they have abducted. They use parts from cattle, and so on. And also, they say, oh, find your ancestry, right? So they get your DNA from that. So they got millions of people's DNA who fell in for that trap. They don't have mine. But they fell in, people fell in for that trap. Oh, I want to find, because of their curiosity. And there's nothing wrong with that, really. And when you think about it, everybody's curious about their background and so on. But in this case, there's a nefarious reason for those companies to get your DNA. Because they want to try to come as close to a real human being as they can through manipulation of stuff that's already living. Okay? That's right. Genetic manipulation. Hybrids and stuff, right? They can't make it. They can't speak something into existence like God can. They can't. Suppose you want to hear about my dream now. So, in the past few years, since about 2021, I have had several dreams that confirmed that there will be a harpazo, a rapture of spirit-filled Christians. I have had several dreams. I talked about a couple of them here on the channel. Now we got people that are like very excited about this month because a lot of the signs have already come to pass for the rapture and the second coming, because those are two separate events, and been looking at timelines. We've been watching because Jesus told us to watch and to look at stuff, okay? So now we have this fellow that said that Jesus told him definitively that it's going to be, it's going to be the middle of this month. So we're going to watch that seriously. We have to take that man seriously, okay? This is Brother Joshua that everyone's talking about. We have to take him seriously. You cannot condemn the man before the time has come and passed, because that's that would be thought crime. That would be pre-crime to judge that man as a charlatan, as a false prophet, before the event has actually come and gone. if September 23rd, 24th comes and goes and all of the Christians are still here, then you know. Then you know. But you cannot say anything against that man before that time has come. That falls back into the, talking trash about Christians, which the Lord doesn't like. That's the end of Matthew 24. That's the end of Matthew 24. Don't be talking trash about other Christians, because when you do that, it makes the Lord angry at you, and He will set your portion aside. He says so. I'm not saying so. That's what He says. Don't be talking trash about that man. You let that man speak. Let that man speak. If that date comes, boom, and we go, then what? Then what? What if you get left behind because you were too busy talking trash about Brother Joshua? Millions of people leave. The only explanation is going to be aliens took them. Because that's what the majority of the people out there believe now. They'll believe in aliens, but they won't believe in Jesus. They'll be talking trash about anybody. Leave that man be. Let's keep the Lord's commandment and watch. We're watching for Jesus. So, what was my dream? We know that the great deception that's coming to explain the rapture, the harpazo, is going to be aliens. They don't have any other choice. You can't blame it on something stupid like radiation. Nuclear radiation caused it. Millions of people, no. It'd be really dumb as a box of rocks to believe something like that. But they'll believe aliens. So the dream. I woke up at 4 o'clock a.m. on Wednesday. Well, I should say Thursday, because I went to bed Wednesday night, woke up, I believe that's what happened, 4 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. Yeah. So, but when I woke up, I was awake. Totally awake. Alright? Totally awake. Was not groggy. I woke up to be in a totally awake state. 4 a.m. I checked the time. So what happened? I'm in my sleep. But in front of me, it's like I was laying on the ground in the grass, but I could not see any grass or anything to my sides. All I know is it was like I could have been laying on a table, but I didn't feel anything hard on my back. It was like I was laying on something soft, but I don't know what it was. Might have been laying on air, but no hard substance on my back, right? So I was laying down, and I was looking at a canopy of stars. So it was all black. It was all black in front of me. Here in the country, when the lights go out, I'm talking about the lights, electricity, everything goes out, there is nothing. You can see nothing. It's so black out here. Dark. So I'm seeing the canopy of heaven in front of me with stars. And then the next thing you know, a wormhole opens. Like that. And a large disc came out and the wormhole closed. And then another one. And another one. And another one. So I saw like about 5 of these disc-like objects came out. I'm not talking about, something that can hold a couple of guys. I'm talking about something that can hold a lot of people. These things were large. Anyway, each wormhole opened and a disc popped out and it closed immediately afterwards. So I saw several of these things. Does this mean that they're coming from other galaxies or anything? No, it doesn't mean that. It could be that they're coming from another dimension. Could be another dimension. Right? But the fact of the matter is, as I saw that dream, it was so lucid because I had asked the Lord for confirmation that the rapture was going to be very, very soon. You know, even this month. I said, Lord, I really would like a confirmation that the rapture is going to happen very soon, because I keep seeing people have put up these videos. They're feeling very confirmed about the rapture this month, and I would like to have something to, you know, to share to help edify people, because I already know that the rapture is going to happen. I already know it. You don't have to convince me. I know it's going to happen. I always knew it would happen sometime between now and then. You know, I've talked about it before here on the timelines. I mean, it has to happen. Between now and, you know, there has to be a window, and that window has to close at some point. But anyway, why did I have that kind of a dream, showing the arrival of these quote-unquote alien craft? Why did I have that kind of a dream when I asked about the confirmation for the rapture? Well, this is to warn you about the alien deception that they're going to use. They're going to use an alien deception. That's definitely what that's about. Why would the Lord show me this after I asked him for a confirmation that there's going to be a rapture very soon? It's to let you know. Any people who do not believe in Jesus right now, it's to let you know that what I've been telling you about these, you know, this Clown Incorporated crew, you know, Satan Incorporated, okay? These nasty dudes. They're going to show up. The rapture's going to happen, and then those nasty, evil creatures will show up, pretending to be benevolent beings and all that jazz, right? Look, you gotta accept Jesus. You gotta come under the Father's rules of the house. If you can't live under the Father's roof with His rules, there is no going off on your own. There is none of that. Read Revelation 14, see what happens to unbelievers. Not pretty. Yeah. I'm out of time here on the video. I got things to do today. I still do things around the house, even though I did see a video. This gal said she just, you know, why? You know, she was like, she got a new house or something like that. She went out to buy some knickknacks and other little things for the house, and then, you know, she just got this feeling, you know, that Jesus was telling her, don't worry about that. You know, don't worry about that. Why? Because we ain't going to be around anyway. Lord's going to give us a new place. He's going to give us a place to live in His kingdom. And it ain't going to be some crappy little flat, okay, or some hovel of a house. No, it's not. It's going to be a nice place. Nothing will ever die. There won't be any decay. You'll have a body that lives forever. That's right. Won't be any more aches and pains. You know, this is really something, kind of a bonus for some of us older guys out there. You know, there won't be arthritis and there won't be body parts falling off or organs failing or none of that stuff, because once you're a Christian, Jesus our Father takes you back into his kingdom, a place where there's no such thing as decay, because it's life everlasting. There will be no more pains. There won't be stiff joints. There won't be any of that. There won't be any groaning when you get up. I do all that stuff. A lot of you guys probably do too. A lot of us older guys that are outdoors people, you know, we have lived our lives and we have done stuff that has put a lot of wear and tear on these bodies. But we won't have to worry about that in God's kingdom, because we'll have bodies that never get tired. That's right. And people like, you know, Mark out there. Mark, I know you like fudge. If you're watching, you can eat all the fudge you want in God's kingdom. You won't have to worry about it because you won't have diabetes. Alright? That's the thing. Ain't gonna be no sickness. Ain't gonna be worried about getting overweight or underweight. None of that. Anyway, so many benefits. So many benefits, and no, there are nothing that's not a benefit. It's all pros, no cons. How can you lose? God bless you guys.